James 1 and 1. James, a servant of Yahawah and of the Lord YAHAWASHI HaMASHAYACH, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting, Shalom. Call HALALYAM YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honors the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us his truth through the Spirit. Shalom to the Akim out here laboring, making their bodies living sacrifice, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity. To the Akim Wakwatim listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations, but are truly Yasharallah through the Spirit. Okay? Shalom. This lesson, Lord willing, will be titled, You Can't Tell Just by Looking. Okay? You can't tell just by looking. Just a quick little lesson going into how, because a lot of our people are saying, a lot of these Jakes, namely of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the southern kingdom, so-called blacks and, of the West Indies, the islands, they're trying to claim that the northern kingdom is not the so-called Hispanics and Latinos and the Native Americans, They're trying to say the northern kingdom is still over there in Africa. Okay? They want to talk about the Ethiopian Jews and all of them, Demona, which we're not denying that our people are scattered abroad, but you people want to take only bits and pieces. Really, you're going off of your own personal biases, going off of your negative experiences and letting that cloud your judgment. All right, letting your spirit get overcome by bitterness. All right, it's the same thing with the colorism. You guys are going off of melanin worship and appearance. Okay, just because you had bad experiences with so-called Hispanics growing up or whatever, and there's a lot of $5 Indians of these damn Edomites claiming to be, Gadites and Reubenites. That's where spiritual discernment comes in, because you can't deny that they go through the curses. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahawah thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. All right, these curses that we are dealing with are upon us as signs and wonders. All right, because you look at us, you don't look at anyone, you don't look at these damn so-called Asians, these so-called Arabs, these so-called Europeans. Okay, you don't look at these so-called East Indians, these who else, so-called Americans and Canadians or whatever. You don't look at anyone else and see that they're in a very unique condition that they're living in. These people come to America, they come to Babylon and get a business within a year or two. They got these gas stations, they're getting all these businesses, getting all these getting legislation, these laws passed for them, stop Asian hate and all this bullshit. Meanwhile, we can't even get our 40 acres and a mule that we were promised since slavery, man, so-called ended, so-called abolished. We can't get, we can't even live in land that belongs to us, like the so-called Native Americans, the Gadites and Reubenites are pushed out. You have the Indian Removal Act. You have them being called Indian when they clearly are not, which are what? That's a byword. You got these bywords and proverbs put on us, They're pushed on reservations. They don't have clean water still, just like Flint, Michigan. Going through the same thing that the Southern Kingdom's going through. Getting kidnapped, murdered, and raped. Getting their hands chopped off. Being oppressed, put through slavery. You got the so-called Mexicans struggling at the border, dealing with ICE, getting ICE called on them. All these, gangs and cartels, whatever. Just like how the Southern Kingdom has their gangs and different affiliations and stuff like that. What else, man? Hey, you have the historical accounts of the so-called Aztecs and Mayans keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures of YAHAWASHI. They have the knowledge of YAHAWASHI. When he was killed, when he was stabbed in the ribs. I could go on, man. So these are our people. Like, there's no denying that. These are the signs and wonders and the history, archaeology, and prophecy that proves who they are. And no one else can fit these curses like we do. Alright? No one else fits these curses other than us. Alright? And we were oppressed together. So you can't deny who they are. Jeremiah 12:9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field. Come to devour, So what is a speckled bird? It's a bird of diverse colors. Diverse shades. Diverse patterns, whatever. Pretty much. That's us. We come in all shades. From all walks of life. But what we have in common is that we are all the children of Israel. We all go through these curses. Alright, and we're all chosen by YAHAWASHI. But we might just look different. That's what it means to be scattered abroad too. Of course, all this intermingling, all the raping that was going on that they were afflicting us with, all the displacements and things that we were put through. Of course we're going to be scattered abroad. We're going to look different. We're not all going to have the same hair texture. Talking about Afro this. Oh, well, if they are Israelite, it's going to be the Afro Latinos. You're talking about a hairstyle. You're talking about a hair texture. Or you know how a brother on Twitter was trying to show me about the cheekbone structure? But that's not enough to go off of. You can't judge based on that. And you're kind of picking and choosing. Hey, there's a lot of Haitians with straight hair. A lot of Haitians with straight hair that look very light skinned, and it's just naturally like that. You can't go off of appearance because we look like all nations. We're scattered abroad, man. So you mean to tell me that you want to call Yara Shahidi, right? Let's look up Yara Shahidi. Yara Shahidi, right? So Yara Shahidi is an Israelite because she has the cheekbones, right? The high cheekbones or whatever. And the four whatever textured hair that y'all worship Afros so goddamn much. Alright, who else? Tracy Ellis Ross. Easiest examples I can think of. So Tracy Ellis Ross is an Israelite just because she has some melanin, and that same hair texture, whatever. Okay. But someone like Blake Griffin isn't, because he's light skinned. He looks like a Edomite man. Who else? Drake's son. Look at it. He looks like a little Edomite, man. He looks like a little Edomite. But no, that's an Israelite. Look at their fathers. All right, that's another thing. It goes by the seed of your father. And even then, the scriptures tell us don't give heed to endless genealogies. Really, it's the spirit that beareth witness. I'm going to read that right now, man. Romans 8:16, the spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Okay? So the spirit beareth witness. Look at all these people scattered all across the four corners of the earth that look like the other nations, but are actually Israelites because their spirit snitches on them pretty much. Spirit shows that they are Israelites. It doesn't matter how they look. All right? The kid looks like an albino. You know? That's an Israelite, man. And sometimes we get darker as we grow up. You see his hair is getting, you know, it seems like it's getting darker. Skin getting darker. Sometimes our skin gets lighter. Hair gets lighter. You know, it's not according to the appearance. That's why we are, you know, likened unto a speckled bird. Hosea 1:10. Yet the number of the children of Yasharallah shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. So there's so many of us. We're all over the place that we can't be measured or numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, like how they want to call us, say that we're Hamites, we're descendants of Canaan, all that BS. There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Okay, y'all are fulfilling prophecy, trying to call them heathens, trying to say that they're not our people. You know, Judah vexing Ephraim envying Judah. Hosea 1:11. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. All right. We are the sons of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. 1 Corinthians 3:3. For ye are yet carnal, right? To look at appearance, you know, and to not have a spiritual, not have that spiritual discernment, Salakia, to not have spiritual discernment when dealing with, you know, prophecy, our people, who we are. You're being carnally minded. Okay? To be carnally minded is enmity with Yahweh. Alright? For whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, are ye not carnal and walk as men? And we're supposed to be holy. We're supposed to be set apart. Okay, we're supposed to walk spiritually. Alright? That's the blessing that Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI bestowed upon us, is His Holy Spirit. RAWCHAA QADASH. But y'all are looking at everything carnally. You're walking like men, like these other heathens out here. Hey, that's why the scriptures say they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Some of you are, like they say, chocolate covered Edomites, or whatever you might be, chocolate covered heathens. Okay, you're gonna say them East Africans have more of a chance at being Israel than who we know as the Northern Kingdom, which are the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, when we know that those are Cushites, and they know that they're Cushites too. Nubian whatever, they know that. I just got a comment from some dude saying, yeah, we're not Israelites, we're proud Cushites, Nubians or whatever, East Africans. All right, but they want to call themselves black and try to identify with us. Hell no, man. Like how they say in the world, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. But you guys you're more accepting of them, of actual Hamites that don't even give a damn about you, versus the ones that are right next to you being oppressed together with you. Okay, y'all are carnal, melanin worship, Afro worship, just being complete fools, causing more envying, strife, and divisions. John 7:24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Okay? It's a commandment for us. Yahawashi said it himself, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment, which is not how y'all are operating. Y'all judging according to appearance. You're being carnal. Alright? And I'll read it again. Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. Alright, so just a quick hit, quick little lesson. You know, y'all need to stop being so shallow. I say it all the time. Stop being so shallow. That's being shallow. That's being, you know, offended, being emotional, having your personal biases and using it, like, you know, trying to pass it off as truth, you know, just hating on each other. Alright, so y'all need to get out of that, okay? And understand that we're not all going to look the same. We're not all going to look how you want us to look. It's not about how you feel. It's about this is what it is. And it's teaching us not to judge carnally, not to judge according to appearance. It's teaching us to be spiritual about everything. And y'all are failing that. Alright? So with that, I want to say Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom to the hopeful elect, and blessings, honor, glory, and power unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Shalom.